Pretty minimal gain on that return. The give is to Miller. Powers through the defender. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Snagged out of the air. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the misfire, it's second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Grabs behind the line. It's high. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll try to run it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. The Crimson Tide
here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Gashing the D on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Under fire. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
there he goes down the right side. The 20, the 10, touchdown Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Motion with the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Miller with the ball. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got some room in to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A first down run in the red zone. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Wallace. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Lee. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Lee. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most